here to launch a campaign to raise much needed funds for Barretstown. Every year we must raise €4.5 million to welcome the children and families who come to camp. And this campaign, Be Part of the Magic, is to help us to achieve that target.
Our daughter Olivia was diagnosed with leukemia last July at age 3.5, and we were attending Crumlin Children's Hospital. We were in there in the day ward in for her chemo, and somebody from Barretstown came into the hospital and just went around and spoke to the parents who were there and talked about Barretstown and tried to encourage us to go on one of the family camps.
Barretstown was first established in 1994 by the Hollywood legend Paul Newman, and it's actually hard to believe that during that first year of camp we welcomed 124 campers to a marquee in Barretstown. But we've come an awful long way since then, and I'm delighted to tell you that on an annual basis we welcome over 2,500 campers a year, and we will shortly welcome our 25,000 camper through our gates.
We had no idea what to expect. We drove up to the gates. The girls were just so excited. We've been watching the signs all the way along the roads trying to get there, and there was somebody at the gate to meet us and knew who we were and sent us on in up to the castle, and there was somebody else at the castle again waiting for us, and somebody in the car park waiting for us. So it was just so welcoming and warm. By the time we got there into the cottages, we were in awe of the place even at that stage, and we hadn't even unpacked our bags.
But when a child is diagnosed with cancer, it really has devastating consequences for the child and indeed their family. All of a sudden, day-to-day activities like going to school, playing with friends, having play dates are all replaced by hospital visits, doctor's appointments and some very gruelling treatment. So when that child comes to Barretstown, they leave their illness at the gate and they have some serious fun. They get to meet many other children who've been on a similar illness journey to theirs. They make new friends and they take part in some of the wonderful activities that Barretstown has to offer, such as high ropes, archeries or canoeing, you name it. They have some serious fun.
We were on the family camp, so we have 4 girls, and they were all split into groups according to age, and myself and Dara, their dad, we were taken off into the adult group. So we all got to do various activities. There's things like horse riding and canoeing, archery, there's big wall climbing thing, indoor wall climbing they can do, and then for the younger girls it was just dress up and play in arts and crafts and pretending to play with fairies, and it was all very much imagination play, music. There was a fantastic arts and crafts room. When we had told her we'd gotten the invitation to go to Barretstown, we told her that she had been invited and she could bring 5 people with her. So it was up to her to choose who she was going to bring. So going along, it was very much her invitation, and it was Olivia who was bringing her sisters and myself and her dad along, and I think she was very proud of that. And at the end of the camp, her sisters made such a big fuss over, and it was, "Thank you, Olivia, and we're just so glad you brought us, and please bring us again." And for her, it was just something very positive, and her confidence really improved after it.
Please text WAND, WAND, to 50300 today to support this wonderful campaign.
Oh, it's magical, absolutely magical.